right next to him in the bed. I'm like, ah. But of course he can't do anything because she's a machine. You know, a lot of fans will get mad. Well, fuck him. I mean, not fuck them. I want to fuck her. That's a different story. So she basically tells him, I understand being John Connor is lonely and stuff. But you know, you bring death with you and stuff like that. So he basically tries to talk him out of, you know, to leave Riley or whatever. She won't get killed because of all the stuff happening and stuff. So he waits till she leaves. He grabs his things and sneaks out the window to grab Riley and go to Mexico for the weekend. Which they find out about and a lot of shit starts. And then, once again, we're still to camera's point of view. And, now that was John's point of view. Now we go to camera's point of view, where she goes to the weapons locker, where they got all the guns at. Derek shows up there and everything. And Derek gives Cameron some shit or whatever. Where you been? I got no bed. You didn't have no bed in the old house. I got shot in the old house. And stuff. What about the stuff here? John knows. John need to keep his head in the game. Which, I don't know, Derek talks shit about that. But meanwhile, he's fucking around with this girl who's destroying accents or whatever this girl is. Jessie. Which, that was bad casting choice. They should have got a Latina. But the cast is supposed to be Latina, not Australian. But, fuck me, they go with it. So, they end up showing up Mexico there. And, Ellison shows up there. And there's a big standoff there. And they fuck up Primari. And they bury his remains. And Ellison says, what does he do now? And they tell Ellison, done what you could do. And stuff like that. And Sarah smashes up the chip with a gun and breaks down in tears. And then the episode ends. It was a good episode there. And then you get this episode, the episode Complications. Another interesting episode where you have Stephanie Jacobson kidnapped this guy named Fisher. That's in the character's name, Fisher. Who's supposed to be a Grey, which is a term they use in the future for humans who collaborated with the machines to hurt other humans. Which that's a good idea. And stuff that they taught the machines how to be vicious and to torture and all this stuff, how to infiltrate and stuff. So she tells Derek doesn't remember too much about that. Because it turns out, you know, when Derek was in the present, he's changed a little bit of things. So the future where Jesse's at, that, you know, that happened where she remembers it, but in this future, Derek doesn't remember it. So it's kind of a weird paradox there. That's a good episode there called Complications. Then you got an episode that's so strange things happen on the 1-2 point. Once again, Sarah obsessing about 3 fucking dots, 3 dots, 3 dots, 3 dots, 3 dots, 3 dots. I'm gonna go to this company. Why? Because they got 3 dots. They got 3 dots. You know what got 3 dots? A cooch. That's 3 dots. No, not really, but just every day she obsesses about this shit too much. And everything. Anything has 3 dots. She goes to this Japanese company to find out about this computer, which leads to nowhere. The episode, it's watchable, but it's not one I watch all the time. Okay, episode 11 and 12, another favorite of mine. Self-Made Man. Once again, an episode dedicated to Cameron Summer, which basically is a storyline regarding what does Cameron do at night. Because remember, she's a Terminator. She don't sleep. So at nighttime, she goes to the library. Somebody will argue, but isn't she supposed to be close to John Connor? Well, Sarah's with John and stuff, I guess, late at night. I guess Derek is close by. Well, I don't know. You guys could beat your head up about that, but it's the episode. You can ask the writers that when you see them at the conventions or whatever, which I know they're probably not going to talk about this show that much, which is sad. In which Cameron goes and meets this guy named Eric. I think that actor, if I could get to the damn episode, which is bullshit here. Wow, I got 5 emails already, which I'm willing to bet if I click on it, I probably end up fucking up everything here. Going back down. Self-Made Man. Okay. This got a good high mark, 7.8. That deserves it. This character named Billy Lush. I mean, the actor's name is Billy Lush. Who plays Eric. I think he was in this he was actually in oh, he was in Straw Dogs, the new Straw Dogs movie. He was on that TV series Castle. I know he did this other show. Oh, look, he was on Generation Kill, that HBO miniseries. I don't know. I think it was on this show that FX aired a while back. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, the actor's name is Billy Lash, who plays this character who runs the library, takes care of the library at nighttime, who's in a wheelchair. I guess we get a hint that he might have had some form of cancer or whatever. That's why on his on his lower back that caused him to be paralyzed. And he doesn't know Cameron's a machine. Cameron just shows up over there just to get knowledge with the books and everything like that. Same time, she's always bringing him donuts and stuff. She really cares about him a lot. Like, she tells him something about, you haven't ate your donuts. I got you these donuts. You should eat. I'm not hungry right now. Thank you, though. And she finds out something that during the 1920s, there was an accident that happened in a speakeasy, which she notices somebody there that turns out to be a Terminator that was sent back through the 1920s, in which I guess he was sent back to the wrong time period. It was a malfunction. So when he arrived at the speakeasy, his arrival with the bubble and everything caused the fire. And the actor who played this character, let's see, do I still got the episode there? Yes, I still do. Let's see. Fuck. Let's see. Yeah, this character named Myron Stark. The character, he goes by the name Stark, but he's a T-888. He's played by Todd Stashwick. You might remember Todd Stashwick from the movie Taken. You know, he was that guy, Sinclair. You know, the one that gave Liam Neeson a hard time. Look, there's no buybacks, no callbacks, no this, no that. I'm sorry, I got a son, a daughter. He's one crying like a bitch when Liam Neeson shot him in the elevator. That's the same actor. He plays the T-888 here. You know, decent job, what he had to do. Basically, you get a little backstory behind that. Same time, good back and forth between Eric and Cameron. Which I liked the Eric character, because for some reason, the way he responds to her made me think of me. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the way he says, that's not cool. This not, because this scene there, he's in the bathroom, she walks in on him. I'm trying to piss, you know, hello. And he finds a gun on her. What's this? To protect my brother. A lot of people try to hurt my brother. To protect my brother. I never shot a gun before. You like me to teach you how to shoot? So she teaches him how to shoot. That's nice. She ends up finding out that he's in this big building he built from the 20s. That he buried himself there, T-888 Stark, to do this assassination on this politician or something that's going to contradict something with the Skynet. So Cameron ends up showing up there, bangs through the wall, takes his Tommy gun away from him, shoots him with a Tommy gun. That's cool, she has a Tommy gun. Throws him down an elevator shaft, breaks the elevator cables, crushes him with the elevator, takes out a switchblade, takes his chip away. Then makes it back to the library, in which she tells him some news to save his life. But this is why I draw the line. That's not the way I would react to the situation. She basically tells him that the cancer he had has grown back, the tumors. That is still small, he should go to the doctor and get checked. But he gets freaked out and tells her to leave. Which I wouldn't have done that. I would have said, okay, alright, are you sure? I will go, but fuck up on the writer's part. But that was a good episode, Self-Made Man. Very good episode. Now I'm up to episode 12. You guys are counting still. There's 31 episodes into this. God, I know it's going to be long. Just as long as the BS cast. But it's an anniversary video. I got to do it. Why not? We got Alpine Fields. Now, there's an interesting history behind this episode. This was supposed to be, from what I understand, episode 9. But what happened was, something happened between the studio, I think, and the filming schedule. So they fell behind, and the episode was incomplete. So they wanted to put the episode back into the. They didn't want to cut the episode out completely because they had good stuff in there or whatever. So what they had to do is they had to get Brian Austin Green to come in, along with the actress. Who I guess I got to go back to this now once again. I know I'm sorry. I'm going back and forth. Okay, and I'm close. Am I back on season 1, please? My season 2? No, I'm back to season 1. Why? God, I hope everybody hasn't shut off the video by now. Actress Samantha Kurtzfeld, who plays this character named Lauren. They had to get her to come back, along with the other actress they had there, to film a scene to make it look like the events of the episode happened 4 months earlier. So they could intercut it the right way. And it worked for what they had to do. Even though you get flashbacks, or flash forwards, you could say, of Derek Reese, of stuff that happens in the future war and stuff. So, 3-story episode. I don't know how people react to that, but I liked it though. Just in case you didn't like one story, you catch on the other 2 stories. Basically, Alpine Fields is Derek meets this girl at this garage whose mother is in labor and she's been shot in the lung. The girl's name is Lauren, who's played by Samantha Fields. Good actress. Well, she has to do. Sad to say she didn't go on to do much, but that's sad. And it turns out Lauren, in the future, her and her, I think her little sister, who's being born right then and there with a mother in labor, is the little girl who will save the resistance in the future because there is a plague that goes on. I know it's deep for Terminator. I know. At least they didn't take it the whole movie like Razor the Apes did. Ha ha, cheap shot. But I understand. People like that. It's cool. So, basically, it cuts back and forth, like to the future when Derek goes on a mission to try to find this girl named Sydney, Lauren's sister. Because her blood type is the cure for the plague. So, his commanding officer tells Derek, let's send the machine. Derek doesn't trust the machines. So he wants to go on his own, but he warns him there could be a chance that he can get infected. He still wants to go.